Jane, we're going to start with the Cowboys. You cover them so closely in that Dallas market. Let's set the scene and take a look at what their offseason has looked like so far. All right, we see the big Dante Fowler move, but we have said goodbye to several very talented players. Up at the top, Amari Cooper for what was a day 3 pick that I think some people are scratching their heads about right now. Jane, some fans in Dallas aren't happy about this offseason and wondering what the heck is going on. So, Jane, I'll just put it out there. What does Jane say about the Cowboys in 2022? Where are we at?
Well, look, you guys know this better than anybody. All of us talk, and so all of us beat writers are sort of scratching our heads as well, especially Mike McCarthy and this coaching staff have one more year on their contracts. And if you want to set him up to succeed, wouldn't you want to build some of these players around him? I think losing Randy Gregory was a big deal. I get that Dante Fowler has been with Dan Quinn, and I do have a lot of faith in Dan Quinn with what he was able to do. I mean, look at Jaron Kearse, Keanu Neal, what he was able to do with some of those guys. Micah Parsons. I have literally been saying that if Mike Nolan had still been here in Dallas and Micah Parsons had said, I want to rush the passer, Mike Nolan never would have given him the opportunity. I just truly believe that. Dan Quinn, I think, has gotten a lot of bang for the buck with that defensive side of the ball. But I think offensively, I think they had, 9 of their 11 picks in last year's draft went straight to defense. And we saw how that they went from one of the worst in the league to one of the best.
Good.
They're going to put that same sort of attention to the offense. But I don't want to see them. I know that Jerry came out and said, you know, if there's a Micah or there's a CeeDee Lamb there, we're not taking an offensive lineman. We're going to take an offensive lineman. Jerry.
Okay.
Just like you passed on Johnny Manziel for Zach Martin, look how well you've done when you've taken offensive linemen with your first-round picks. Go back to 2011, Tyron Smith. 2013, when you had Travis Frederick. 2014, Zach Martin. They have to build up Dallas's great wall. If you want Dak to be successful, stay upright, and be able to get the ball out to some of your weapons. I think it allows Ezekiel Elliott to be more productive, and it certainly opens up your passing game. I've got a lot of faith in a guy like CeeDee Lamb, Dalton Schultz, but they have got to upgrade that offensive line. And so let's hope that's what they do through the draft. And here's the one thing that the Cowboys will say to you, and I have to literally educate fans about this every year. I'm not saying it's the best way to do it, because as much as they sit around and tell you they don't have the cap space for it, we see just what Cleveland did. We're seeing what the Rams did, but they truly believe that they do a good job of evaluating players in the draft, and they have. I just think that they need some complementary pieces around offense and defense, but they do have to do a really good job in this draft this year of really starting to build up that offensive line. I think it all starts with the offensive line.
Where'd you stand, Gallup over Cooper? Basically, that's the decision they made.
I'm a huge Gallup fan. I mean, I think I've been on this show and been the president of his fan club for a long time. I just think in terms of what they were going to pay him and his upside, he's just progressively gotten better year to year. But Amari Cooper, I don't understand the disrespect. He wasn't a problem player in Dallas. He was smart. CeeDee Lamb and those guys soaked up every time he'd pull you off to the side. He really, I think he's got, route runner official. He takes great pride in running routes, but no different than Kayvon Thibodeau. I think he truly believes he knows more than some of his coaches do sometimes, and I think sometimes that's where the rub is.
So Jane, obviously they had a 3-headed monster last year, right? And all 3 of those receivers. You don't think with pick 24 they would take a receiver to try to have another 3-head monster?
Here's my thought process on that.
Good question.
I think that the problem is they tried to spread the ball out too much last year. They got cute. In other words, I think that they need, instead of a 1A, 1B wide receiver, they need a definitive 1A guy, and that's going to be CeeDee Lamb. I think they've got to start feeding some of these guys the ball more consistently as opposed to sort of spreading this thing around. That's just how I feel about it. And there's some people in the building have sort of backed that up.